Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mississippi Braves.
And now,
division rivals do battle.
For your
next.
Mississippi Braves.
Kyle Muller will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look.
Next to hit is Tyson Randolph. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Again, another foul ball. Chu stands at first with 1 out.
Hey, let her rip one time. Come on, baby. See it up. Good.
Runners off for second. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball well outside.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook.
Now at the plate, Tyson Randolph worked a walk his first time up.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
So now into the box is Tyson Randolph. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Digging in next, Tyson Randolph.
The designated hitter, Tyson.
First pitch on the way.
Randolph.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Biscuits took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Shane Boz earns win number 7 on the season. Kyle Muller worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Yexel Rios wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mississippi Braves. Division rivals do battle. Next. Tucker Davidson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So stepping in is Tyson Randolph, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Drive it right here.
First pitch of the AB now. Grounded to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Ready now is Wander Franco. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Wander Franco.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Rijo ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So next to bat will be Tyson Randolph, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Two balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a line drive. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Next, it'll be Tyson Randolph. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Randolph.
Working ahead.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit out towards second. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. Now at the plate is Jody Kelsey. He flew out in his last AB.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Good contact to start out the inning.
All set for the start of the inning, and striding into the box next is Xavier Edwards. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Tyson Randolph.
Number 32. Tyson.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, your pitch right now.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. Mississippi's out in front, 2-1. Now it'll be Grant Kay. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready with the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Mississippi took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Tucker Davidson with his fourth win this season. Adrian DeHorta was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Josh Graham earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th on the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of the crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Mississippi Braves. Division rivals do battle.
And now,
next,
let's hear it for your Mississippi.
Patrick Weigel, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Batting third.
That brings up Wander Franco.
Here we go, guys.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Digging in will be Tyson Randolph, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Randolph.
Always said, give me one time.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a blooper out toward left center. In comes the left fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. And not in time as the run scores. Next, it'll be Tyson Randolph. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Randolph.
Heading out toward shallow right. Bolt is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We've played 2 full. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And here comes the 5-tool middle infielder, Wander Franco. Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Mississippi's out in front, 4-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dalton Kelly. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mississippi leads it 4-1. Next to hit, Tyson Randolph flew out last time up.
32. Tyson Randolph.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise.
Stepping up is Tyson Randolph, singled in his last at-bat.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. So it's one run on 2 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. Mississippi's out in front, 5-1. Now at the plate here is Michael Gigliotti. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Randolph is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Mississippi leads it 5-1.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
5-1, the final total in today's game. The Mississippi Braves jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Patrick Weigel wins his 3rd of the season. Keith Dorsey hammers down the 5-out save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
On 10 hits, no errors, they left 18 runners on base.
Sean, this little-known minor leaguer has been getting surprisingly promising results as a pitcher and as a position player, but we know there's a long way to go before you reach the majors. Do you think he's got a real shot at being a two-way player in the show?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing for this is you just got to watch the progression, right? You got to see if he can continue it over time. You know, a small sample size doesn't show us much. You know, really, you got to see the body of work over a season or 2 or 3 seasons. You know, and I think the biggest thing is, hey, listen. If he can get the routine down and he can figure out his time and how to mentally do it day in and day out, man, I tell you what, now we've got something. But I would be shocked if he's able to continue this success, you know, being a two-way player, because it's so demanding both physically and mentally.
But time will tell. It makes sense. There's also the aspect case of organizational faith in him, right? It takes a lot to keep the front office confident in an experiment of any kind, let alone of this magnitude. What do you have to do to make sure that the front office keeps the faith in you?
You got to keep putting up numbers. You got to have consistency. You got to continue to show that you can do it. I think that's the biggest thing is if you have the numbers and you have the consistency, the front office is going to say, hey, listen, we got to let him go because he's proven to us he can do it. I think the numbers will speak for themselves.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
For your Mississippi Braves.
Trey Riley, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA.
Next, here is Tyson Randolph.
The right fielder, Tyson Randolph.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And that's in there. Base hit. Chu blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100.
Now to the plate, Tyson Randolph. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. So now here is Corey Bird. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Navarre over at second. Garrett at first with no outs. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roy, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs.
Now into the box, Chris Chenea. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay home, and add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
That was a good.
Now to bat, Benito Navarre singled in his last at bat. The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the next to bat will be Tyson Randolph. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he misses 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. So now to the plate, Victor Mesa. He'll start us off in the 8th. Here's the 0-2. Drives it the other way to deep right. A ball that's carrying. Around first, digging for 2. And that is off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they leave.
Stepping in once again is Corey Bird. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Randolph is there, and he makes the catch for the out. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Chris Chenea. High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here is Riley Mahan. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. And stepping in, Victor Mesa. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Randolph able to track it down for the third out. One hit, one left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Blue Wahoos lead it 8-1. Next to dig in, Tyson Randolph. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Second base hit of the game for him. This one an RBI triple, and there's still nobody out, so this could be just the start of it. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
8-2 tonight's final. The Blue Wahoos used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Braxton Garrett earns his 5th winner of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Trey Riley struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyson Randolph is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Ready now is Corey Bird. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now the first pitch. Grounded to short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Up next, Luis Marte, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fastball right back to the mound. Now he'll bluff a throw to third and go to first instead. And there's out number 2. And now here is Jesus Sanchez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays it 1.
Fouled away. Swing and a looper to left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping in now, Tieranen, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers, 18 driven in. He's got it, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Riley Mahan. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Hey, let's turn this now.
At the plate now, Joe Tieranen, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got the average to 321. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. And he got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Victor Mesa, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 2 home runs and 14 driven in.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Corey Bird. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a called strike. 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Ready with the 0-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Luis Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Inside, he misses, ball 4. Stepping in next, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. So now here is Tyson Randolph looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on the way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
And that misses 1-1. Etherton stands at second with no outs. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out. Leading off the inning, it'll be Chris Chenea as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's your first out of the inning. At the plate now is Riley Mahan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Plays it first here.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Next up is Joe Dunan. Struck out in his first at-bat. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mississippi leads it 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Victor Mesa. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Soft liner towards short, and one gone. Next up, number 9. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the pitch.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. Mississippi's out in front, 2-0. So here now's the pitcher, Tyson Randolph, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2 balls and a strike now. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, one time.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Come on, big guy, get a pitch, huh?
Into the windup and the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Terrence Gore would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. Mississippi leads it 2-0.
Leading off for Pensacola, the center fielder, Corey Bird.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead.
Ready to
right
deal.
there.
Here comes the first pitch. Corey Bird is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding in is Luis Marte. It was a walk in his last trip. And a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Jesus Sanchez.
Standing in now, Jesus Sanchez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Shoemake will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Mississippi's out in front, 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Chinea. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Next to stand in is Riley Mahan. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So next to hit is Joe Tieranen. He grounded out last time up.
Joe Tieranen.
And the pitch.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Fouled off.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Mississippi leads it 2-0. And now in the box, Victor Mesa. No hits to this point.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Ball, that's mine, that's
Gore
mine.
is there, and he has it for the out. Now to the plate, here is number 9. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on the way. High in the air into shallow left center. Gore comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Brian Miller will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. First offering on its way as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. And it's 1-1. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on first for the out. This side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Mississippi's out in front 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyson Randolph. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Leading off for Pensacola, the center fielder, number 33.
Corey Bird is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box, Luis Marte. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Braves led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Tyson Randolph earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Vic Romaker pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more fascinating prospect right now. He's breaking out both as a hitter and as a pitcher. That's basically unheard of in the modern game. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me now. Jim, what's your take on how he's developing and what lies ahead?
Yeah, I think fascinating is the perfect word for it. I mean, I think of the most prominent two-way guy to come out of the draft recently is probably Brendan McKay. And
Sure.
Brendan McKay was a lot better as a pitcher than as a hitter. This guy's doing it both ways. Obviously, you're going to have higher competition at higher levels. He's going to have to prove he can do it. And you still, I think there's a temptation for some. I talked to other people in the game, and they're like, he's so good at both. But if you only had him do one, would he be even greater if he just specialized? So you have that in the back of your mind too. But, man, it has really, really been fun to watch this guy star on both sides of the ball.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on The Show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. We've got baseball on The Show, and it's coming up next. Eloy Morales gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Next to hit is Tyson Randolph. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Brinson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
That's ball 4.
And now Tyson Randolph. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Tyson Randolph.
Here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Randolph is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage. Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle.
So now into the box is Tyson Randolph. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't.
Now at the plate, Tyson Randolph. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch on the way.
Ball back outside.
The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Go.
High and deep down the left field line.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away. Digging in next, Andre Anderson singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tucker Davidson earned his 5th win of the year. Josh Graham hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
No errors. They left 18 runners on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Edward Cabrera will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So next to bat will be Tyson Randolph. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do...
Next, it'll be Corey Bird. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Randolph will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate is Tyson Randolph. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
In there, strike one. A runner at second, nobody out. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second, as he didn't have far to go for the out. Leading off the inning, it'll be Frank Milton, and they could use a spark from him here.
The left fielder, Frank Milton.
That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box, Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a liner. But this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will hustle back to first as he... So stepping in is Frank Milton. He singled first time up.
Frank Milton.
The 0-2 home. Skied into straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mississippi leads it 1-0. Digging in will be Tyson Randolph.
32. Tyson Randolph.
First offering, and there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate.
Now it'll be Joe Dunand. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, got one out here.
Lined into right, a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes.
Hey, congratulations to them. It's official now. As first half champions, they've stamped their ticket to the minor league postseason. Well done. He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trey Riley earns his 5th winner of the year. Josh Graham retires the side to hammer down the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For the Blue Wahoos, 1 run, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes.
Welcome Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball,
now,
it's the show, and it comes your
Pensacola
way next.
Blue Wahoo.
Nick Neidert gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tyson Randolph is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. And now here is Eric Casilla. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Blue Wahoos, the second baseman, Eric Casilla.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Randolph is there, 1 away. Next to hit, Andre Anderson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Randolph is there, 2 down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Chris Chenea.
The first baseman, Chris Chenea.
Line drive base hit.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, Dero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up.
Stepping up is number 9. At the moment, he's got a .270 batting average for the season. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Now at the plate, here is Tyson Randolph. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Eric Casilla. He flew out in his last AB. 2 out, nobody on. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head.
Next, here is Tyson Randolph. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Now to the plate, Joe Dunand. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Fly ball out to right field. Randolph will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Next, it'll be Eric Casilla. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Now into the box, Andre Anderson. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. So the next to bat will be Tyson Randolph.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat.
Now to bat, Jesus Sanchez singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Randolph is there to put it away for out number 1. 11th inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
Hey, let's go.
Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, good fundamental baseball.
Fans are
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is available. And let me know in the comments what you think, or roast me for my terrible gameplay. Videos like this are recorded live on Twitch. Follow my socials and my Twitch to know when I'm live recording new content for YouTube. Again, thanks for watching the Prophet Loki 309 YouTube. I'll see you in the realm of mischief.